ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കാണണം. മയിൽ പീലി ചൂടിക്കൊണ്ടും മഞ്ഞ തൂകിൽ ചുറ്റിക്കൊണ്ടും മണിക്കുഴലൂതിക്കൊണ്ടും കാണണം. മയിൽ പീലി ചൂടിക്കൊണ്ടും മഞ്ഞ തൂകിൽ ചുറ്റിക്കൊണ്ടും മണിക്കുഴലൂതിക്കൊണ്ടും കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കാണണം. വാഗ ചാർത്തു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വാസന പൂവണിയുമ്പോൾ ഗോപികാമാർ കുതിക്കുന്നൊരുടൽ കാണണം. വാഗ ചാർത്തു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വാസന പൂവണിയുമ്പോൾ ഗോപികാമാർ കുതിക്കുന്നൊരുടൽ കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കാണണം. ആഗതിയമടിയന്റെ അശ്രുവിനു കുതിർന്നൊരി അതിൽ പോതി കൈകൊള്ളുവാൻ കാണണം. ആഗതിയമടിയന്റെ അശ്രുവിനു കുതിർന്നൊരി അവിൽ പോതി കൈകൊള്ളുവാൻ കാണണം. ചെത്തി മന്ദാരം തുളസി പിച്ചകമാലകൾ ചാർത്തി ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ നിന്നെ കാണണം. ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ.
ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ. വെരി നൈസ്.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So nice.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Today both these, did Tulsi Aarti and Tulsi song. Very nice. Hare Krishna. Anybody else wants to do Harinam Sankirtan? Hare Krishna. My screen is not seen, correct? You are not able to see my screen?
It is visible, Mataji.
Okay. Yes. So I'll go with the...
Yes, visible, everything.
I'm only... Okay, one second. Okay. Om Ajnanatimiraandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamachyam Tatmit Sapadantikam Vandegam Shri Gurum Shri Utapatakamelam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Satvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvidam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Namaha Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripai Pradayine Gaurakata Damadaya Nagara Gramatarine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Nobody had joined. Asha Mataji, okay. Hare Krishna, welcome.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you on behalf of ISKCON, Kulai, Mangalore Temple, Radha Govinda Temple and Namanishta Prabhu. So I welcome you all. I pay my humble obeisances under everyone's lotus feet and kindly bear with me if I, say something wrong or some other realization. If you feel you have got, you all are most welcome to share, and we will open up once we complete all the PPTs for doubts and realization. So we once again, I'm very grateful. First of all, we should, pay obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, and Namanishta Prabhu, who is the president of Radha Govinda Temple, ISKCON Kulai. And because of him, we are able to conduct, these level 1 classes. 54th batch is going. In fact, if you all know somebody else also, who can join, share the link with them. Because this is a wonderful journey. And once you taste it, anything in this world, you taste, and if you enjoy that taste, obviously you want to have more and more and more. Why? Because of the lust. Yesterday we saw lust. Today also we will see. Arjuna will ask a beautiful question. For that, Krishna is going to answer that, oh Arjuna, it is only the lust because of which it happens. Okay? So Hare Krishna. We will just revise. Chapter first 1 is all the lamentation of Arjun. Arjun did not want to fight because of 5 reasons. He had compassion for his kith and kin, relatives, acharyas. That is, second one is, he told that, oh Krishna, there is going to be no enjoyment. So why should I fight? After fighting, after killing these many people, what am I going to enjoy? Then third, he said, killing people is sin. Then fourth, he said, it is the Varna Shankara, that is a family tradition will be ruined. And then last one, he said, okay, whatever it is, I'm not able to decide now. So Krishna yesterday gave the answer. For compassion, what he told, see, you can never kill anybody because that anybody, the owner of the body is the soul. Soul can never be slain. It cannot be cut into pieces. It's not withered by the wind, moistened by the water, and also fire cannot burn it. Nainam chintati shastrani, nainam dagati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapyo, na shochetina marutaha. Maruti means wind, right? Maruti, who is that? Vayuputra, Hanuman, Maruti, wind. So what Krishna is telling, see, body will perish. That body is not permanent. What is the meaning? Another word we saw for permanent, in the sense always exists, eternal. Soul exists eternally. What is the meaning? There was no time when soul was not there. Similarly, there will be no time when souls will not be there. They will exist eternally. Okay? Then, so what you are thinking you are going to kill and destroy, that's only the body. The soul will take another body. As when the clothes become old, we throw them and we, put our body into new dress. Similarly, the soul is embodied into another new body, leaving the old body. Okay, so that is why it is not a sin also. Otherwise also, what you are thinking sin, no, that is not the real sin. If you are a Kshatriya, if you leave this field, run away, then it is sin.
Why? Because according to the Varnashrama Dharma, everyone is supposed to do their duty. Brahmana is supposed to preach. Kshatriya is supposed to protect people and take care of the administration by fighting. And third one is like Vaishyas. They have to do their trade, agriculture, etc. If they don't do, we will have nothing to eat. Then last one is Shudras. They have to take care of the other menial services. Say, for example, if commerce, trade, Vaishyas are doing, we need laborers to carry the weight, whatever it is, bundles from one place to another for transport purpose. And also cleanliness is very, very important, right? So they have to take care of. So Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya. If you run away from this war field, that is a sin. So don't do sin. Okay? But Arjuna was thinking, fighting is a sin. For that, one example, Prabhupada has given so many beautiful analogies. Yesterday also we saw one or two analogy. That is the goat analogy we saw. The front goat has been taken for, like cutting into pieces. But the next goat happily enjoying the grass. Further, one more analogy we saw, two birds in the same branch. One is enjoying the fruit, the another one is pitying the other bird, thinking the hunter is going to kill you. You don't know. Similarly, these two birds are compared to the Anu Atma and Paramatma. Anu Atma is the living entity, the soul, with which we come into consciousness. Paramatma is the Lord himself. Soul, living entity, is a part and parcel of the Supreme, but Paramatma is the Supreme himself. Okay? And so today, another analogy, what I was telling you right now, one more analogy for doing the sin, I think. Two more analogies I said. Okay, when the verse comes, I'll explain. So this is what yesterday we saw. And Krishna told, for no enjoyment, you told, it's not like that. Where if you are killed also, you will enjoy. Because in front of Krishna, any soul living, they will be liberated. They'll be liberated means they will enjoy the celestial pleasures. Okay, they will look up. And higher planets, that means higher planets people enjoy. And if you win, you are going to enjoy the kingdom. And finally, he said, Varnashrama Dharma. Varnashrama Dharma, how can you have faith with Duryodhan people like that and leave everything and go to forest? And Varnashrama Dharma, anybody can teach anybody. It's not that only why it was told, because Arjuna told Krishna that all these soldiers, if they are killed, who will take care of their family, etc. He said. So for that, Krishna is saying, everything has been predetermined. Everything has been pre-written. What they have to go through, what is their destiny. So Arjuna, don't think that you are going to change it. You are not that. Today one beautiful verse will come for this, 3.27. Don't think that you are the doer, Arjuna. You are not the doer. So don't think you are going to, because of you will save the, you will save the society. It's not like that. You are no way the controller. The controller is somebody else. This is what he told yesterday. And finally, he said about the indecision. Get up with determination, thinking it is my order. Then you go and fight. This is where I wanted to tell the two analogy. When the Lord gives the order, and at the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, if we do any karma, that it's not binding. What is meant by binding? Whatever action we perform, whether pious activity or impious activity. One more time, I'll revise. Pious activity, the activities which has been prescribed by the Vedas. Impious activities, prohibited by the Vedas. Whether we do pious activity, we are bound by Punya Karma. We do impious activity, we are bound by Papa Karma. So, what Krishna is telling is, every single activity is bound.
So then we will not, when Mataji, then what can we do? Every day we have to perform so many activities. If we are bound, how will we lead our life? So for that, Krishna is going to give answer today. Today's chapter is Karma Yoga. Chapter 1, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. He lamented. Chapter 2, very important, Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya means counting. Why it is counting? I mean, why the number is coming in the second chapter, that we will see later. Mainly we will see in the 6th chapter. But in Sankhya, another meaning is analyzing, analysis. Everything we analyze. As Arjuna is going on analyzing. If I kill them, what will happen? If I don't kill them, what will happen? If I run away, what will happen? Krishna told me, if you run away, what will happen? People will talk ill about you. For a Kshatriya, hearing that ill things, what is spoken about them, that he is covered, he ran away from the battlefield. It is like killing you inch by inch, atom by atom. You will not be able to bear that, Arjuna. Krishna said, isn't it? So that is why Krishna today is going to tell in this chapter, Karma Yoga. So Sankhya Yoga is analyzing. Otherwise also, chapter 2 and chapter 18. Chapter 2 is also like synopsis of all 18 chapters. In the sense, Krishna is going to talk about 4 yogas, whole Bhagavad Gita. First one is Karma Yoga. Then will come Jnana Yoga. Then will come Ashtanga Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. And the important thing is Bhakti Yoga. So Krishna is going to talk about all 4 kinds of yogas. But in chapter 2, all 4 yogas are little had been explained. Because Arjuna asked questions like that. Okay, so similarly, 18th chapter as a conclusion, synopsis of all chapters, all yogas. Second chapter as an introduction, synopsis of all chapters. In the sense, all 4 types of yogas. Okay, can we proceed now? Karma Yoga. Karma means what? Action. Karma, simple word for karma is action. What we do from morning to night. We go to work. People go to college to study. Sometimes what happened? Some people some wedding may be there. We may go to attend. Some funeral may be there. We may go to attend. All these things are the action all these things are the action what we perform. Okay. So every day, everyone in this world, if we have taken birth, in the sense, if the soul has taken a body, everyone has to perform action. I will take hardly 5 minutes before we get into that. What do you need to understand? Karma Yoga or yoga of action. See, everybody is supposed to do some activity or the other according to their inert nature. Is it not? There is one thing known as inert nature. What is the inert nature? It's a very simply, if we have to tell now, what they have brought from the previous birth. For the timing, we'll finish it. Okay, because this is the beginning. So according to one's inert nature, some activity or the other, everybody will do. So what happens there when we do karma? Some people show their gratitude. Oh, today I was able to go to office. Today I was able to accomplish or complete my target. Today I was able to get applaud from my colleagues. Like that. So many. These all are good. Same way bad can also be there. All reverse, opposite. I could not. Both are possible. But we are not the controller. Whatever happens, it happens for a reason. As I told, everything is predestined. If we know that, if we realize that, yesterday one shloka we saw, you remember that sukha dukke jaya jaya labha labha. Whole life is a dvandva. It's a fight between these two. Duality. If you really sit and think, 90% of our time goes in this. I should have done this, I should not have done this. I should be able to do this, I should not be doing this. Oh, that is why it is Dvandva. So that's why Arjuna yesterday asked Krishna, who is that one who lives in trance? What is trance? Not in bodily concept. What is meant by bodily concept? Bodily concept means I am this body. That is not correct. That is wrong. What is the actual bodily concept? Jivera Swarupa Hoye, Krishnera Nitya Dasa. Our constitution position is, so either note down this. This is a very important phrase. Our constitutional position is servant to Krishna. Jivera Swarupa, the Swarupa, the real Rupa, the real position of this Jivan, Jivera Swarupa. That is Krishnera Nitya Dasa. We were eternal servants to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For some reason, we have fallen down, we have taken birth. Here also, what will we do? We will only serve. Because that is the innate nature. We have to serve. We will be either the husband will be serving the wife or the wife will be serving the husband. Both may be serving their boss, or we will be serving our children. Our children will be serving us. You see, service is the root cause of this life. Without serving, you take any transport people, they commute people from one place to another. So they serve the society. Okay, so service is the basic. So what is the basic necessity of doing this karma? We all are supposed to serve somebody or the other. So in this process, what happened? Some enlightened souls, those sannyasis, so-called sannyasis. There can be real sannyasis also. I'm not saying all are so-called. Some so-called sannyasis, what they do? They, at the very early age, due to their immaturity, they renounce everything and go to an isolated place, thinking we don't want to do any karma. So then they sit in meditation, they think that they can realize. What is the realization? Paramatma, Bhagavan realization. They can go to Samadhi level. Whatever you understand, you take. They can, that means elevate themselves. Thinking like that, some souls do not perform their yoga activities, what they are supposed to do. But this premature renunciation is very, 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 very dangerous. Even if they go like that, there are some social duties for them. They cannot disregard it. See a father having 10 children, 4 children maybe. He says, I am not able to feed my children. He leaves everything, runs away. Is that a renunciation? Definitely not. You all can understand, right? Renunciation is not giving up the action. Oh, I gave up all my action. I don't want to go to work. How much ever I earn, I'm not able to take care of my family. He runs away and he will call himself as, I have renounced everything. I have renounced my home and I have come to Himalayas and I am doing penance. That is not at all the renunciation. We all know very well. Is it not? So that immaturely, one who renounces the action, that is very, very dangerous. Actually, only ignorant people will do this. They do not know what is their responsibility. They only will do. So how to overcome this? What are we supposed to do? Everything we will learn. This is what we saw just now, is the basic of life. So everybody has got some work or the other. One may go to office, another may go to college, another may go to factory, another may go to hospital. So everybody according to their inert nature, I said, right? That means what? Life has got goal. We all perform activities according to different goals, objectives set by each and every one. We should have objectives and we should perform activities to achieve this objective. So if there are any school or college going students here, or even the parents should not ask me, Mataji, should we leave everything? Definitely not. Krishna just does not recommend renunciation. You understood renunciation, right? If you have not, you write down or you write in the chat your question. Okay, I think before that Mataji has sent the link also. No, she has not sent attendance link. Okay, fine. So now, if we are performing activities, just now I told you it binds us. And if it binds us means what? We will have to take birth again and again. Okay, that's a little higher level. Leave it. Now, Arjuna is going to ask a beautiful question to Krishna. So who wants to read? Okay, before that, yesterday itself Arjuna told, oh Krishna, see, I'm not, not yesterday, day before, first chapter 1, 5 reasons. Then Krishna, while giving the answers, yesterday he told that one who follows one path with full focus will be able to achieve the objective. Instead, if all the branches, if we, as I gave you the example, right, that one wants to become a doctor also, engineer also, a lawyer also, it's not possible. With one objective student study, they'll be able to succeed. So similarly, if Krishna is telling Arjuna, yesterday he told, if you have one thing in your mind, you will be able to achieve it. Okay. Oh, first verse is not here. Okay, third chapter. First verse is a beautiful question which Arjuna asks Krishna. That is, Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tatkim karmani ghore ma niyo jayasi keshava. And Vyamishrenaiva Vakyena Buddhim Mokhayasivame. I hope you all may be having book definitely. If not, you write it in the chat. I will give a solution. If you do not have the book, you can write it in the chat. Okay, then I'll give you the solution. I will send one link. In that link, all books are available. Every single book will be available. Fine. Okay. Now also, if you don't have book, you can type Veda base. VETA Veda base, BASE. So many books will be there. Go to Bhagavad Gita, click over there, chapter by chapter you can see. Okay, so first Arjuna is asking, what is renunciation? What you told, do, perform action. So what action I am supposed to do? Also you told, don't leave this field and go away. So if it is not going to benefit, what is the point? Why you are telling me renounce also? And why you actually there was one renounce. What that renounce meaning was, Krishna told Arjuna, oh Arjuna, whether you win or not, why are you bothered about it? That you renounce. That means that you leave it. Leave the result of your action. Don't worry about the result. Renounce the result. But perform the action. So Arjuna got a doubt. Oh Krishna, sorry, I am again not able to understand. You tell me renounce everything and you tell me perform action. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Ekam vada, please tell me any one. Either you tell me you perform action, fight, or you tell me leave and go. You tell you fight also, but renounce the result also. I don't understand, Krishna. Did you understand? Krishna told him, you fight, don't worry about the result. Because the result is not in anybody's hand. You have the right to write the examination. How much mark you will be getting, it's not in your hand. Right? No, Mataji, it is in my hand only. I know how much mark we'll get. Rarely we may get what we expected. Because what kind of question paper will come, who will be correcting, what are the probabilities in the correct evaluation, so many factors are involved. So the result is always destined. Means what? Another person is a controller. We are not the controller of the results. Okay. And this is a beautiful verse. Who wants to read Hare Krishna? You can read fast. Anybody. One day we can take one person. And like that will be easier also for you. So I can share the verses with that person. and that person can read for the next. So if anyone wants to read for tomorrow, chapter 4, you can pin me and I will tell you the verses which are in PPT. You can prepare and come. So today who is reciting the verse and reading? Hare Krishna. No one? Are you able to hear me? Can anyone confirm?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I read?
Yeah, sure, Mataji. 1 minute. I think the slide. Yes, Mataji. Read. All the verses you read today, tomorrow another person may take chance. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyartham vimuddhatma mityacharasa uchyate. One who restrains the senses and organs of action, but whose mind dwells on sense objects, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So what did I say? I told one word. You remember? If you want, you can write. Enlightened, ignorant people abandon their prescribed duties prematurely. And they prematurely in the sense what? Before their mind is purified. What is the meaning of premature? Before the mind is purified. So if the mind is not purified and they want to take renunciation, there will be a deep desire in the mind, no. So they will fall down again. The example is Bharat Maharaj. Who is he? He is that Bharat Maharaj after whom our India has been named, Bharat Varsha. Rishabhadev's son. Okay, he was a Maharaj. Very, very renounced person. Renounced means once again what? Very elevated soul. He ruled his country so well. There was no scarcity. See, generally there is a scarcity. Why? We are not very grateful to the Devatas. If we are very grateful to the Devatas, what we will do? We will perform yajna. Yajna means sacrifice. See, if we are earning 1 lakh rupees a month, at least 1%, I am saying, we are supposed to take out 10%. That's Swamcha. But nobody does that. That's why I'm telling 1%. At least something from that 1 lakh with this. I mean, we should be grateful. But someone else is also enabling me to perform my activities. Because of that, I'm able to do my duty. Is it not? If we have that gratitude, definitely we will perform sacrifices. So what is that sacrifice? Sacrifice here is known as yajna. Fire sacrifice is that yaga, what you see in the PPT. That is fire sacrifice. See, people do kumbhak. You might have heard. Inhaling, exhaling in between kumbhak. That is also known as sacrifice. Because the breath is controlled over there. Instead of exhaling out, we are holding the breath. Even that is known as sacrifice. What we eat is sacrifice. You know how? Our stomach is the Agni Kunda. Because there is Vaishwanara fire. In 15th chapter, Krishna says, Agam Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha. Praninam Deham. Praninam means living entities. Deham means body. I am seated in every living entity's body in the name of Vaishwanaro Bhutva. In the stomach, in the name of Vaishwanara Agni. Because of that, our food digests. So what we put into our mouth, which goes to our stomach, is known as Ahuti for the stomach. Like we put little Ahuti in the fire, no? Same way. So whatever we do is a sacrifice. Like that we have to. See, the rain comes. Rain is the sacrifice by the clouds to the earth. The earth sacrifices. What is that? Anna, grains. Because of the rain, the earth produces grains. So that is a grain is a sacrifice by the earth. That food is the sacrifice for our stomach. So everything is a sacrifice. Why do we say that we have to do sacrifice? If we have this attitude, we have to sacrifice something or the other. The attitude of gratitude will develop. Okay, so that is what is. One who, but this Bharat Maharaj, when he was very young, since he was a very elevated soul, Elevated means higher level, who was not in a bodily concept. He knows, I am not this body. I am the soul. I have no control over this body. I am not the controller. Somebody else, Paramatma is the controller. I am even not the enjoyer. Because this is not I, this is not I, this is not I, this is my ear. I is only the soul. So he is the enjoyer. So I am not the enjoyer. So one who has this understanding, one who has this realization, they are known as elevated souls because they are at a higher level, little higher level. So what he did at a very young age, he again, like yesterday, one example I told, no, Parikshit Maharaj, when he knew that he had to die in 7 days, he distributed the regions to his sons and went to forest. Here, knowingly, not by compulsion, Bharat Maharaj said, yes, I have already enjoyed enough. Now I want to work for Paramdrishtva Nivartate, Vishayamini Vartante, Nigarahasya Dekinaha. Rasavargam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. Param drishtva nivartate. That means for higher purpose. When you know there is some higher quality available for the same price, will you compromise with the lower quality? Definitely not. You will go for a higher quality. Similarly, working for higher purpose. So he wanted to work for higher purpose. So what is the higher purpose? To please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is one phrase for this. I'll tell you that tomorrow. Tomorrow I told one phrase that you know down. Jivera Swarupa Hoye. That is our constitutional position is Das, Nitya Das, eternal servant. Okay, second also I said Paramdrishtva Nivartate, working for the higher purpose. Okay, working for the pleasure of Supreme Personality of Godhead is the higher purpose. So he thought, I will leave my kingdom, everything. That means I will renounce. I will renounce my kingdom. I will go to the forest. Giving away the activities is renunciation. This is what now for the time being. Now in the 3.27, Krishna will explain what is real renunciation is. Okay. So these people who think that they have renounced everything and going to the forest, working for higher purpose, if that, then they are Pashandi. They are known as Pashandi. Who is a Pashandi pretender? Outside world, they show as if they have renounced everything. But their heart is not purified. Means in their heart, desires are still there. They have not renounced they have not given away the desires. But still, that is why what happened. Bharat Maharaj went to the forest. Okay, he was doing all penance, etc. Everything was going good. One day he went to fill up water for that boga. He has to offer for the fire. No, we make rice and we offer. He went to fetch water. He saw while he was taking mother deer, shouted and died. And that deer was pregnant. Okay, and please fill up the attendance. I'm telling story only Mataji has shared. So, but when the arrow hit the deer, it delivered the baby and the mother passed away. And the baby was just born. He had compassion. We all have compassion. If somebody falls down on the road, don't you think we all go to help them? So he brought the baby deer. Who will take care? If I leave this deer here, any other bigger animal will come and eat this deer. So he brought the deer. He started feeding the deer. Automatically one will develop love. For if you are even any pet, cat, dog, we bring fish, people have aquarium at home, they develop an attachment. That is what is here. The mind dwells because on the sense objects. So what is the sense object here? The deer. So Bharat Maharaj brought the deer. Slowly, gradually, he developed a lot of attachment. And while doing yajna also, his mind was wavering around. Where is this baby had gone? I am not able to see. Oh, for the past half an hour, I didn't see her at all. Like that, his mind was thinking of the deer, not focusing on the sacrifice. So these people are, like who outwardly renounce. We see so many people know that Kamandalam is there in their hand, and in one hand, Mala will be there chanting Mala. They may be wearing the saffron dress, etc., with some tilak on the forehead, big tilak, etc. They may be even smoking BDs, or they may be using mobile phones. They all are pashandees. They all are pretenders. Okay. So here what happened to Bharat Maharaj, that story we will see after we finish. We will try to finish on time, and then I'll tell you after that what happened. Okay. Now, sacrifice I told. Even the rain is a sacrifice. What a fire sacrifice, yajna, we perform, that is a sacrifice. So here, Lord Brahma. Everybody and every living entity comes from Brahma, we know. So this is the first ashrama. What is the first ashrama? Brahmana. Then comes Kshatriya. Then comes Vaishya. Vaishyas are generally agriculturists and traders. Okay. So first Brahma gave. Yesterday I told that verse. You remember? Teni Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. The Supreme Personality of Godhead gave this Vedas into the heart of Brahma through Shruti. It was not written initially. So what came? Sacrifice of Brahma is the Veda. Brahma gave us Vedas. So then we come to know what is pious activity, what are impious activity. We try to perform. Intelligent people will perform by pious activity. Ignorant people will perform impious activity. Okay, but both the activities are binding. Either it will bind us with the punya karma, or it will bind us with papa karma, depending whether it is pious or impious, respectively. Okay. So after reading the Vedas, what we will do? In Veda, it is written. What is written? You have to show your gratitude to the Devatas. Indra is giving you rain. So you have to do yajna for Indra and Varna Bhagavan, Agni Bhagavan. In olden days, I remember very well in villages, early morning when they have to light the first fire in the morning, they used to tell one Agni mantra. They used to, without that, they never used to ignite the fire in the morning. So that mantra is the gratitude. So, and we all know when rain doesn't come, that means drought, no rain at all. What is scarcity? You all might have heard people perform big yajna. But that is wrong, no? Only that time we will remember Indra, when he gives abundant rain, that time we will scold him. Oh, flood has come. This Indra is like that only. He does not know how much to give and all. That's wrong. Right? So when we read the Vedas gives us so much of knowledge like this. One more example yesterday I told was Dasharath Maharaj. With the expectation, karma yoga, karma. What did he do? If I perform this sacrifice, I get children. So that means he expected fruitive activities. So Vedas give lot of fruitive activities. Do Sandhya Vandana. If you recite Gayatri, what will happen? If you do Sandhya Vandana, what will happen? If you perform rituals like Shraddha ceremony, etc., what will happen? So Vedas give all. So once we read the Vedas, we know very well according to Varnashrama. Vaishyas will do agriculture and trade. As yesterday I told, Kshatriyas, administration, that means protection to people. And administration, protection to people, and fighting. They have to have the opponents to fight. They have to be strong enough. Okay, they have to. And okay, I'll tell that example. See, Krishna tells, at my order, if you do anything, it is not bound. It will not bind you with either punya or papa. Example, an army person, he kills so many people in the border. LOC, you imagine. They kill so many enemies. Then are they doing sinful activities? No, they are killing them at the order of their higher authorities. So similarly, Veda is higher authority. Whatever Veda tells, we do it. So when we do that, what are the effects? The effect is grains come. What do we do with these grains? We eat the grain. So when we eat, grateful people will sacrifice. If I earn something, 1/10 I will sacrifice for some good cause. Okay, so when I give for good cause, remember very well, it will bind me with punya karma. So punya karma means what? Devatas are very happy. Oh, these people are so grateful to me. They will become more and more happy, and they will give light, sun, moon, heat, rain, etc. Okay, so again what happens? Because of the rain, heat, light, everything, we get food grains. Food grains come, then we want to show again gratitude. So with the food grains, we prepare boga. This is boga, which is prepared for the Lord, is known as boga, which is prepared for our sense gratification. Tongue, sense gratification, is known as sin. The verse will come now. Next slide. Okay. Without offering to the Lord, if we eat only sin. Okay. Munchate ye tvakatam papam. It is said in Bhagavad Gita in this chapter only. Okay. So when we offer, then the Lord becomes very happy. Then again the same cycle goes on. So this is what cycle of sacrifice. Brahma sacrificed Vedas, Vedas sacrifice agriculture, and that gives us many other sacrifices like light, sun, moon. Sun, because of sun, we get grains. Because of moon, we get those juicy fruits, vegetables, etc. The taste comes from the moon. From sun, even water comes, evaporation, condensation, rain comes. Okay, understood? It's a beautiful slide, right? Wow, this is more beautiful. See, who is he? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is none other than Lord Krishna himself. What are the differences? Lord Krishna he was in blackish complexion. But Lord Chaitanya is in golden complexion. In Bhagavatam, it is written that in Kali Yuga, the Lord will come in golden complexion. Why is in golden complexion? Radharani is in golden complexion, right? He came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Krishna, came in the mood of Radharani. What is the mood of Radharani? Seva. Radharani does not give any of Krishna's seva to anybody. She herself will take care of Krishna. All Krishna's need. So if at all anyone wants to serve Krishna, if you go and ask Krishna, Krishna, give me an opportunity to serve you. He can't give. It's not in his hand. We have to pray to Radharani to give us an opportunity to serve Krishna. He will check whether we have the right attitude or not, whether we have the eligibility to serve Krishna or not, whether we have the knowledge to serve Krishna or not. So you all may be thinking, I keep praying, I want to do this, I'm not able to. So if anybody asks for the kingdom, do we give it? If anybody comes and asks, okay, go to the medical college, give me a seat to become a doctor, will they give it? They first check the eligibility. So Radharani checks the eligibility. So Krishna once thought, how beautifully this Radharani is able to serve me. There is no small tinge of truti, means mistake also. How beautiful in her mood. So Krishna came like a sevak. He served every living entity. How? By giving this Mahamantra, Kali Yuga Mahamantra. In Kali Yuga, we get liberation only by reciting this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But before saying this mantra, we have to tell the pranam mantra. Anything, like you all might see before starting the Vedas, first we say the opening, igniting prayer we say. After that only we start that mantras for the, what do you call it, sacrifice, fire sacrifice. Anything, any puja, first they do sankalpa. Without doing the sankalpa, they don't do puja at all. So we also have to do the pranam mantra. All the acharyas, when the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with five of them, but Sango Pangayas Jayate, he came with 4 other people. Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, and Shivas Acharya. Nityananda is none other than Balram. So in Ramavatar, he came in the Treta Yuga. He came as Nityananda Prabhu. He was Lakshman. In Dwapara Yuga, he was Balram. And in Kali Yuga, he is Nityananda Prabhu. So Chaitanya Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Advaita Acharya, he is Shiva Tattva. Gadadhar, she is Radharani herself. Though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani, that time also Radharani did not leave him. I will come with you to take care of you. She came without Radharani's permission. Nothing we can do, I said, right? So she came. Radharani, Gadadhar Pandit, Advaita, Shiva's Acharya. He is Narada Muni. So they all came in Kali Yuga, took avatar, all of them. So pranam mantra we have to tell. It's like a sankalpa. What is that? Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shiva Tattva Shambhu Gadadhara Radharani Shivas Adi Shivas. Shiva says Narada Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All these people came with Gaura. Another name for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gauranga. Gauranga and Nityananda, they come always together, like Krishna and Balram, Ram and Lakshman. Okay, so, and the verse number is also written here beautifully. If you have Bhagavatam, you can go through, because we have to finish 1 chapter in a day. We can't get into the detail, but chanting, I will tell you definitely. Okay, chanting, we all chant with this mala. I hope you all are able to see the mala. All of you are able to see mala. So this mala, it's this joint. Joint is known as Krishna bead. So we don't count on the Krishna bead. On the Krishna bead, in this bead, this joining bead, we tell Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Then on one side big beads will be there, on the other side small beads will be there. We have to start from the big beads. So after telling this pranam mantra in the joining bead, here, first bead, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, then we push it down. There's a idhigam, we call it as. We are pushing our sins down by telling this mantra. So one down, then we go to the next. Again we chant, again we go to the next. So like this, we keep pushing one by one, we proceed, and we reach the last bead like this, right? After pushing. Then we don't cross this Krishna bead and come to the bigger bead. So after the smaller bead is over, we reverse. Again, we have to push it down, right? And we start from the small bead only. We don't cross it and go to the bigger bead. Okay, then again we will start from the smaller ones. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We push it down and go to the next. Go to the next, go to the next, like that we come. Then we come here. Again we start from the first bead. The first 8 beads are actually known as the 8 Ashtasakis. There will be a small knot. After the first 8 beads, there will be a small knot. So the first 8 represent the Ashtasakis. Who are those Ashtasakis? We will see everything day by day. One day, one extra things we will see. Okay, Hare Krishna. So, what is it written below the picture? Yajnainam japa yajnosmi. Krishna in the 10th chapter tells, I'm the best of everything. I am the best of in the months, I am the Margashisa month, and he will tell amongst the mountains, I am the Meru mountain, amongst the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. So like that he tell. So amongst the yajna, sacrifice, I am the japa. Japa is what? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's a japa. This is the Kali Yuga Dharma. We are running short again. Okay. In Satya Yuga, first Yuga, their Kali Yuga Dharma was austerity, tapa, meditation. Okay. And in the next Treta Yuga, it was yajna, sacrifice, fire sacrifice. What is the meaning of Kali Yuga? Sorry, what is the meaning of Yuga Dharma? Yuga Dharma means in that particular Yuga, if we follow what, we will be liberated. Okay, so in Satya Yuga, first Yuga, if we meditated, we were liberated because meditation was possible. It was not like Kali Yuga to divert our attention. People would go calmly. Even the animals will not harm great sages. They know, they had that power. In fact, it is said, big jnanis, those who have got all the siddhis, they create fire around them and they sit in meditation. So animals cannot come near them. That's what Ashtanga Yoga, 6th chapter we will see. Then second is Treta Yuga. The one who performs lot of fire sacrifices, they will be liberated. Third, Dwapara Yuga, temple worship, Archa Vigraha, Vigraha worship, going to different dhams, temples. So one who goes to different dhams, they will be liberated. In Kali Yuga, is it possible? We can't come out of our family responsibility only, right? Very difficult to go to dhams. Even if you go to dham, that's what Srila Prabhupada says. Some people say, Prabhupada, I'm not in a position to go to Vrindavan. Prabhupada say, no, you make your home Vrindavan. After going to Vrindavan also, if you think about your home and your people, going to Vrindavan is of no use. Instead, you
Mataji, we can't hear. Hare Krishna.
are you able to hear me?
Now we
I
can.
think
Now we
I
can
think
hear
I
you.
have gone.
Yes,
One
now
of
we
my system has gone out of. Give me a minute. I'll join. I will leave and join. Just a minute. Hare Krishna. Why did I meeting? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I'll do one thing. By then, I will tell you this story of Bharat Maharaj. Okay, what happened? I'm joining from my iPad. Just give me a minute. Okay. So this Bharat Maharaj, when his soul had to leave his body, he unfortunately remembered the deer. So what happened? Whomsoever we remember, when the soul leaves the body, we will become the same. So he became a deer. Connection is gone. Where is settings? Okay. So he became a deer. So in the next birth, though he became a deer, yesterday you all asked doubt. You remember? If that Nega Vikramana Ashosti Pratyavayona Vidyate Swalpamatpesya Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bayat. What was that? 2.40. Krishna told no, even if you have done little bit of bhakti, you can take on from there. So this deer, I'm not able to join with my iPad. Krishna, oh Krishna. What a problem, unable to connect. So when he was born as a deer, that deer, he had a fortunate thing of living in the forest near the ashrams of great sages. So what will happen in great sages ashram? Obviously, they'll be chanting the mantras. So they all used to chant and chant and chant. And this deer was able to remember everything. That is the beauty of bhakti. So the deer remembered everything, and the deer finally, Lord gave him another opportunity, because human body is the only vehicle through which we can reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead's abode. No other body we can get the liberation. So the Lord wanted to give him another chance. So in the next birth, after the deer birth, he became who? Bharat Maharaj, who was born as deer. In the next birth, he became as Jadabharata. And Jadabharata was actually from birth itself, he was a liberated soul. And finally, he reached Lord's abode. Okay, it's not working. What I will do, I will share with my. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Okay. Yes. Live will not be coming, at least if I can share, it will be better. Okay, so now, by the time I share, here we are supposed to, the karmas are divided into 3. One is sa-kama karma. That means, sa means with the expectation. With the expectation of result, we do karma. That is sa-kama karma. Another one is akarma. Akarma means which will not bind us. What is meant by which will not bind us? That means either papa or punya for that particular karma. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. There also problem is coming. Yes. No. Yeah. Next verse. I'll only read Mataji. Sorry, because we got a little late. Okay. Yajna shishya santo muchyante sarva kilbishai munchate te tvagam papa. Just now I told you the food without offering to the Lord is known as we eat papa. So munjate te tvagam papa ye pachantya tanma karanat. Those, the devotees of the Lord, are released from all kinds of sin. Why? Because they eat food which has been offered to the Lord. Others who prepare food for their sense pleasure, they eat only the papa. That means they eat only the sins. Very important verse. This is also. Yes, this we need to understand. See, we all are in our bodily platform. Means what? If we get food, we are happy. Okay, I got food and I have got the Lord's mercy. This is what we think. Yes or no? You tell me today if we are able to fulfill our hunger, many people are happy. Those people live in their bodily platform. Then, one who are able to satisfy their bodily platform, they only will go to the next level. What is that next level? Oh, actually, I have one consciousness in my body. What is that consciousness? The breath, what we take. There are 10 pranas, 10 vayus are there in our body. 5 subtle, 5 main. Main like prana, apana, udana, vidana, samana. 5 types of air in our body. With that air breathing out, breathing in, only we are alive. So this is a second realization. So food is not only sufficient, air is also sufficient, breath is also sufficient. Very, very important, in fact, not sufficient, essential. Then they are in the second level of understanding. So one who has reached the second level will be able to go to the third level. How? They work in their mind, with their mind. Mind is very difficult to control. But if we try to control the mind, it will seem to be impossible. Because which is more easy. Subtle things are difficult to control. Gross things are easy. If in a car you take, the car suddenly stopped. What we do immediately, first we open the engine and see. If any problem is in the engine, we can see, because engine is big, oh, okay, we repair it and go. But there are some subtle problems. Inside the machine, some small things are there, which we may not be able to understand. We need to call a mechanic. So similarly here, gross things are easy to control. What is the most gross thing? That is the senses. That is eyes, ears, nose, etc. You are seeing something which you are not supposed to enjoy. Immediately try to close your eyes. You have controlled your eyes. So your mind is easily controlled. One beautiful story will again come in Bhagavatam. We will see in our, I think 2 or 3 days later, that PPT will come. Ajamil. He was not able to control his senses. He was devotee's son. He fell down to any extent and he had to go to, he married to a prostitute, and many big story that is. So he was not able to control his mind. Why? He was not closing his eyes. He did not try to control his eyes. So senses are easy to control. Once the senses are controlled, then only the mind can be controlled. So after the intelligence level, beyond the mind level is the intelligence level. Mind will desire so many things which may not be good. A sugar patient wants to eat 10 rasgullas. Intelligence will tell, you have sugar, 1, 2, stop it. But the mind is not satiated. Desire is not satiated. So intelligence is more subtle than the mind. More subtle means more difficult to control. Okay? Senses are more gross, easy to control. Then the breath, then the mind, then the intelligence, and finally it is the soul. If the soul has to be controlled, means total desire has to be controlled. There has to be no desire at all. That is very difficult. The nature of the soul is to desire only. We cannot control that. Okay? Yes, this amazing verse this is. Indriyanin paranya guru indriyebhya param managa manasastu para buddhir yo buddhe paratastu saha. See, imagine, we have ears, we have eyes, we have tongue, okay, but we are not able to speak. We are not able to hear. We are not able to see. So eyes are there, but we are not able to see. Vision is missing. Ears are there. We are not able to hear. That hearing ability is not there. So this ear is only a gross matter. There's no use for that matter at all. Eyes are there. It's a naake barabar, because we are not able to see. So dull matter is what? Without the senses. So superior to the dull matter, senses are better. Mind is better. Mind is higher than the senses. Intelligence is still higher. Then the highermost thing is the soul. So that is what Indriyanin Pararyahur. Indriya means senses. Indriyebhyam Paramanaka. That is senses are what to say, more subtler than the dull matter. Mind is more subtler than the senses. Intelligence is still more subtler than the mind. And the soul is the most subtlest thing. With this picture, it's easy to understand. Horses are the senses. Easy to control the horses. Cow, the mind has to only pull it. If you leave loose, one horse will go in north, another will go in south, another southeast, like that. So sensor. So yeah, it is very true. If grass is seen all in 10 directions, different horses will be running into 10 different directions to eat grass. If they are loose. So the mind has to control. That is why the rain which is there from every horse, 2 reins are going, no? That is the mind. So mind will have the ability to control the senses. Then intelligence. Who is the intelligence? The driver of the chariot. Driver knows if I go this way, there's a danger. So I need to control my steering. If I need to control my speed. Beyond that, one person is sitting. That is a soul. That's a self, means soul. But unfortunately, this soul will not even open its mouth. It will only keep seeing. It won't interfere. Why? The Lord has given the free will. The Lord gave us this consciousness into our body and gave the free will. Whatever you want, you do. You want to kill somebody, you kill. I will not tell you don't kill. So Paramatma will be noting it down from our heart. Oh, you want to kill, go. You will be again bondage. What? Papa karma. So for the Papa, we will take another birth like that. Every verse is beautiful verse. Yadidacharati shrestha tattadyevetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tatanu vartate. That is, whatever action is performed by a great man, common men follow in his footsteps. See, mother duck is going, ducklings are following. If Modi does something, other people follow. If anyone like, like Virat Kohli, if he's their role model, leader, they will have the same hairstyle. In schools and all these days, it's becoming so difficult to control the hairstyle. Because whatever these cricket players have hairstyle, every child follows. So Krishna, see what Krishna is saying. I don't have to follow all these karmas. There's no need for me to do. But still I will do. Why? Because other people will follow me. That's why Krishna went to his ashrama. Who is that? Sandipani Muni ashram. To go there and sit and study. He knows everything. Why did he go to study? To set an example. Gurukula. We have to respect the Guru. We have to learn from the Guru. We have to come in. We have to learn in Acharya. Disciplic succession. Parambara. The Acharyas who have come in Parampara. To set an example, Krishna went to Sandipani Muni. That is only Yadyadacharati Sresha Yevetaro janaka tadat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate. Anuvartate means follow. Locus means normal people. Normal people anuvartate. They follow the leaders. Wow. This is a really amazing analogy Krishna has given. See, this is sense desire has to be controlled, right? It is in 4 levels we can control. How? See, Dhumena vrihate vakhnir yatadarsho malena cha etom lenum avrito garbhas. Avrita means covering. Tata tenedam avritam. See, there are coverings. See, imagine all of you. You are going for 1 week out somewhere or 1 month. Okay, you come back home. There will be in the mirror, dust will be there. On the dining table, layers of dust will be there. So you need to clean it. You need to put a little bit of effort to clean it. Then comes what? Next one is the smoke. From smoke, you need fire. Which effort you have to put in, you think. Then comes the embryo. Embryo, the baby has to put effort to come out. Okay, so to control our senses, what kind of efforts we have to put in? Which is the least effort out of 3? Imagine in your mind and check yourself whether it is correct or not. Because time is over, I'm little bit fast. There's smoke. Already smoke is there. Only foo, 2 times we do, fire comes. Easily, fire is out. That mirror, little more effort. Once you will clean, it won't go. Then with wet cloth, you will clean. Then with a dry cloth, you will clean, it will go. But the baby has to put in lot of effort. Is it not? So, in the human body, it is so easy to control the senses. That is smoke, fire and smoke. Next one is animals. Okay. Third one is the trees and plants. So satiation, desire, the effort, it is compared to the effort. So trees, we can't bring consciousness. I mean, realization of consciousness. Trees have consciousness, but they can't realize that I am not this body, I am the soul. Animals, maybe to certain extent, some of them are trained. The pet animals may not have desires like the street dogs. Isn't it? But in human, that is like a smoke. Very easy. With a little bit of effort only, we can satiate the desires. Okay. So first 1 and 2, Arjuna asked the question. Oh, Krishna, you tell me to renounce. Oh, 3.27 is not given here at all. No, all of you take 3.27. It's a very, very important verse. That is only is telling what we have to renounce. 2.3. Prakriti kriya karmani gunaiga karmani sarvashaga ahankara vimudatma karta ahamiti manyate. So what we have to renounce is, whatever we are doing, I am only doing it. That thought we have to renounce. I am not doing it. I am not the controller. I am not the enjoyer. Prakriti kriyamanani. Whatever I do, who is doing it? The 3 modes of material nature. What are 3 modes of material nature? Gunai. Gunai means gunas, 3 gunas. The material nature has got 3 gunas. Sattva, Raja, Tamo. So whatever I do, these 3 gunas are only doing. If we are in Sattva Guna, we will give lot of charity. We will be very happy. We will try to make others happy. If we are in Rajoguna, we will keep on running from pole to post. Keep running. Action. Passion is action. That means we want people to praise us. So we will try to do something and show. 1 minute. So what happens is we try to gain praise from others. Okay, so passion. What is the third one? Rajoguna. The passion is Rajoguna. Third one is Tamoguna, ignorance. Just now I told, no, ignorant people, what do ignorant people do? They abandon their prescribed duties also, prematurely, like Bharat Maharaj example I told. Then we saw, that is 3.27. Prakriti kriyamanani. So whatever I do, the 3 modes of material nature only is doing, not me. But we all are fools. What do we think? Karta ahamiti manyate. I only do. If something happened, I did it. Because of me, it happened. I was the one, the root cause for this action. So that is what Krishna is telling Arjuna. Arjuna, leave whatever result will come. Don't think you are doing it. You told just now, no, Varnashrama, that Varna Shankara will happen, that what will happen to their progeny. Ladies will adapt a wrong path. Who will give Shraddha ceremony to the parents? You were taking all the worry on you. You are no one. Don't think that karta ahamiti manyate. Okay, that's the 4th one. That's why Krishna led by example. He showed, no, he went to Sandipa Muni, I said, he did karmas and showed. He did karma. So many. He, like Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba's slippers, he used to carry on his head and give it to Nanda Baba. Baba, take it. He used to go to graze the cows. He did all activities, Krishna. because he wanted to be an example. This is wonderful, but time is not there. Note down this verse, all of you. Third chapter, 36, verse number 36. Atakena prayuktoyam papam charati purushakha. What is there? He is asking who? Arjuna is asking Krishna. Anichinnapi varshnaya baladiva niyojitaha. Oh Krishna, anichinnapi. I don't want to do sin, but still something is pushing me to do. Baladiva. Baladiva means pushing. Something pushes me to do sin. I know smoking is very, very injurious to health, but still something is pushing me to go and have a cigarette. What is that one which pushes me to do papa karma? Answer he is telling in 3:7. Only one answer. What is it? Kama yesha krodha yesha. Kama. Arjuna, lust. Kama is lust. Yesterday we saw lust is satiated, it becomes greed. So because of lust, greed also come. Bhai behan hai dono. If lust is there, one brother will come. Who is that? Greed. If it is satiated, satisfied. If it is not satisfied, sister will come. Krodha. So kama yesha krodha yesha. Lust and krodha. Who are they? Rajoguna samudbhava. They all are in Rajoguna, passion. Okay, so that is what he is telling. Oh Arjuna, because of lust only, all these activities happen. Because of desire only, we go to office. No. Mataji, we have to work. Yeah, who said no? What is needed? People, these days, oh my God, I know people who have got 4, 5 credit cards. From every credit card, they cross the limit and buy things. And finally, sorry to say, Krishna, I don't want to say, but yeah, the many commit suicide. Very close known people I know. They commit suicide because of financial problems. Because of lust. Kamayesha Krodayesha. So note down these two verses also. 3.36, Arjuna's question. Oh Krishna, what is that one which compels me to do sin? So Krishna told the answer, Kamayesha Krodayesha. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. One second, Prabhu. Let me stop sharing. Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, who has got doubt?
Ma'am, Mataji, can you explain 3 modes of material nature again?
Prabhuji, there are 3 chapters. Very difficult to understand now. 14th chapter is full of gunas. 16th chapter is full of gunas. But I will tell the names of gunas. That is Sattva Guna. Sattva means all good, nice. We give charity, we do yajna, we do good things, we help people, we speak only the truth. Sattva Guna. Okay. Rajoguna means 1 minute we can't sit idle. Something or the other we have to do. We proudly tell in schools these days, we teach our children to do multitasking. What multitasking they do? They watch TV also, eat popcorn also, do their homework also. Prabhuji, they do multitasking. Seeing TV, eating popcorn means any chips for that matter. And they do homework also during the same time. They'll be telling the mother, you write this. I'm eating, you write my answer. Multitasking, passion. Keep doing one after the other. Passion. Okay? Then Rajoguna. Rajoguna is in the 14th chapter, we will see. It is only sleeping. Madness. Okay? That madness, sleeping, inertia, no initiation. These all are Tamoguna. Tamoguna people are ignorant people. They don't have the brain at all. Passion. Passion people, they don't have the happiness at all. Why? Nothing satisfies them. 1,000 rupees won't satisfy. They will go for 10,000 rupees job. That won't satisfy. They will do 3, 4 part-times. I need more money, more money, more money. Nothing will satisfy them. You see, 4 part-time if somebody does, will they be happy? Definitely not. Sattva Guna. Oh, this is what Lord has written in my fate. I am getting this much. Let me learn. how to manage my life within this. Sattva Guna. Okay, Prabhuji? Full 14 chapter is all about 3 gunas. For every guna, we will learn 4 verses. Okay? But in 2.7, Krishna tells Arjuna, don't think everything you are doing. Whatever you are doing is the impulse of the 3 gunas. If you are in Sattva Guna, you will do good work. If you are in Rajoguna, you will keep on performing one after activities, but you will not be happy. If you are in if you are in Tamaguna, nothing you will do. You will eat and sleep. Keep
Mataji,
Facebook.
the Rajoguna people can become a Sattva people.
Yeah, that is what, today one answer you got. One answer we got. What is that answer? That is, don't think I am the doer.
Yes, ma'am.
Sacrifice the result. Krishna told no. Renunciation means do action, don't renounce the work. Renounce the result of the work. So yesterday's lesson was, I am not this body, I am the soul. Today's lesson is, whatever happens, nothing is in my hand. This is what Krishna's wish. It happens. So that lesson, if you learn, you will transcend from one mode to another. Transcend means going from the lower level to another, higher to higher. There is one beyond Sattva Guna also, Vishuddha Sattva, pure devotees. Easily you can become Prabhuji, not at all difficult. Listen to Krishna.
Okay, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you. Hari Bol. Anybody else having any doubt? Okay, if nobody is having, I'm sorry, today I think live would not have come full. 53 minutes live would have come because of the network. Okay, I'm sorry for that. But if you have any doubt, you can ping me. Okay. Vancha kalpata rupasya kripa sindhu bhayavacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much for attending today's class.
I have one doubt more. Ma'am, Mataji, ma'am, someone is not chanting the name, but reading the Bhagavad Gita whole day. So it is good for him or her?
Yeah, no problem, Prabhuji. But Kali Yuga Dharma is chanting. Why? Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses are there. Only reading the verse will never help. Translation, purport, understanding it. How long it will take in our life to read Bhagavatam? Chanting is so easy. Yes or no? Otherwise also, chanting purifies our heart. Chanting is like Pravishta Karna Randrena. Pravishta Karna Randrena, Bhagavatam says, Sunvatam, Sokatam, Krishna, Punyashravana Kirtanam, Hridayantasya Hya Abhadrani, Vidunoti Sugrit Sadam. What is the meaning of that? Sunvatam, Swakata Krishna. Shunvatam, if you hear Krishna's stories, what will he do? He enters through the ears. He cleanses our heart. So when we chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Krishna goes through our ears, goes to our heart. Our heart is filled with the dirt. Kama, Krodha, Moga, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, filled with dirt. Krishna sits and cleans, like surf excel, brush, everything he puts and cleans. When? Shrunvatam. So you chant loudly, hear what you are chanting, he will cleanse your heart. Just now we saw the example, Bharat Maharaj, after cleansing also he fell down. So reading Bhagavatam is very difficult to understand. You need to have a spiritual master. You cannot hear it from anybody. You cannot read on your own to understand. So chanting is easy, Prabhuji. Start chanting. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you. Anybody else?
Ma'am,
Anybody else? Yes, Prabhuji.
can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a conflict in understanding this, where Lord Krishna says, "Do your job, do your duties," and it even says ki everything is predefined or pre-decided, as you explained. So today, if I choose or decide to not do something, is that also predefined and predecided?
Yeah, how much ever effort you put in, if it is in your cup, it will come to you. How much ever you try. If it is not, then also it will come, Prabhuji. Why, Paramatma is sitting in our heart. Free will, I told just now in the beginning, you remember? Soul has got a free will. That is why the soul desires. Whether it is good or bad, it desires. So if you keep on thinking about something, I need it desperately, I need it very badly, one day Paramatma will sanction. But he will not sanction immediately. Why? Because one small example I will tell. You are taking your child, you may be a parent or as a student, whatever it is, I'm just telling an example. You are taking your child to an exhibition. In that exhibition, one sweet shop is there. In the sweet, that candy, pink color candy everybody eats. Okay, the child asks for the candy. But so many flies are sitting in that candy. Will you get that for your child? You will try to tell the child it's not good for your health. But the child at the same time goes to a candy fellow, give 5 rupees, he will give it. He will not say it's bad for you. He will give it. Is it not? So soul will decide whether it is bad or good for us. But Paramatma will sanction if it is good. But still, the soul is bent upon having that. Paramatma will sanction that also. That is why it comes as a karma, we say. What is predestined, we say. If not, in this birth, if you don't get, no problem. The soul carries the subtle body. What is the subtle body? Just now we saw in the picture. Mind, intelligence, and the false ego. So when the soul leaves this body at the time of death, soul also carries the sukshma sharir. That is mind, intelligence, and false ego. So the mind has already made so many plans. Soul has decided so many things. For acquiring those things, the mind has made so many plans and intelligence has made so much analysis, which is good, bad. But the soul has taken everything. So when the soul enters into another body, that is why I said it comes from the previous birth. Now, many things, that's why Arjuna asked, I don't want to do something, but still something is pushing me to do. That is the karma. The soul has brought everything from the previous birth. Did I answer your question, Prabhuji?
I'm still not sure about it. Like, I'll give a small example. Like today, if I could not attend the class or the session of yours, so is it pre-decided कि I'm not going to attend the class today?
Free will. Just now I said free will. If something major problem, something had happened, like, somebody passed away, something happened like that, that incident is predetermined. There also, whether that is important or this is important, you have to decide.
Okay, so if I'm just lazy and I'm not attending the session today, is that also
That is your will. Your will.
Okay.
Predetermined means what? What we have brought from the previous birth.
Yes,
Deciding between the two is between the free will.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, Prabhuji?
Yes, ma'am. And one more thing, you said we had to offer to the Lord whatever we before we eat.
Yeah.
So looking at it practically, Lord Krishna does not really take it. So why should we offer it?
Who said he doesn't take?
Like when
You taste which is offered, which is not offered. You will come to know. Which is offered will have a totally a different taste.
yeah, like
Otherwise also, I'll tell. Nectar of devotion that we may not be able to understand now. That is, in that one chapter is different angas of bhakti, different limbs of bhakti, devotion. Okay, there are 64 limbs. 5 are very, very important. In that 5, one of them is Archa worship. So if you think the Lord is residing in the Archa and you offer, then he will definitely accept it.
accept as in how does he accept it? Like when I offer something in front of the Lord, in front of an idol, I mean, it's still there, right? it's not going anywhere. So how do I believe that Lord Krishna is accepting
Well,
it?
I'll tell you a story for that, Prabhuji. There are 2-3 more stories. You
Yeah.
know, like many, I mean, okay, well, in very short, I'll tell. One father had to, who was the pujari in the temple. So that father had to go somewhere for 1 week. He told his small young son, you please offer on time. And without offering, you should not eat. Whatever, how I used to offer, you offer and give it. It's a practically really it happened. So the son also brought and offered sweets. Say, for example, laddus, okay? He told Krishna, Krishna, okay, you come and eat. And he sat down. Generally, when we offer, after offering, we sit and chant 1 round. He chanted, opened his eyes, laddu was there as it is. He requested once again, oh Krishna, don't test me. Again, he chanted, again. Then finally, he got wild. He told, my father is going to come and beat me. If you want that I need to get beaten up, then it is your wish. I can't act against your wish. And he started crying. Okay. And after that, he said, okay, Krishna, last chance. I'm requesting you. He chanted. He opened his eyes. It was not there. Nothing was there. And he went and gave the empty plate to the mother. Mother thought this child only ate. She didn't believe, as we don't believe. Okay. Then his father, when he came, he wanted to see and he practically saw. Then he realized my devotion is nothing in front of my child's devotion. It's a real story. Like that, many things happen, Prabhuji. Many stories are there. This Madhavendra Puri, that is Acharya, who Mahaprabhu's spiritual masters and spiritual master. These all are life stories. Bhakti starts with Shraddha. Shraddha, Sangha, Bhakti, Anartha Nivarti. 4. Anartha Nivarti is a difficult stage. Then comes Ruchi, Asakti, all those things. 9 Anga. So it starts with the Shraddha, Prabhuji. Shraddha is the faith. Bhakti cannot, doing Bhakti is not possible without faith. Okay?
Yes.
The Lord, Prabhu. That faith we should have. It's all. Like, Prabhu, we keep alarm. Tomorrow morning, I want to get up at 5 o'clock. What is the guarantee? I'll be there to wake up. With the faith only, we keep the alarm, no? I'll be alive to wake up. So the whole world runs on faith. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. So when I offer something, it's not out of complete devotion, is what you're saying, right?
Definitely. You trust Krishna will accept my offering. Before we keep, it is Bhoga, offering. After he eats, it is Prasadam. So with the faith you keep, it will happen, Prabhuji. I know many people, many of my devotees. You know, one day that Mataji forgot to keep milk for Laddu Gopal. We all saw Laddu Gopal turned his face. He was facing always in front. That Mataji forgot one day. He turned his face. His face was backside. It happens. So
Yes.
faith is important. Okay, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Bol.
And
Any other doubt?
yesterday you told that you would tell us every day few shlokas which we have to
Yeah.
memorize. in each-
3.27 Prabhuji. 27. Prakrite kriyamanani kunaya karmani sarvashaka. Ahankara vimudatma karta agamiti manyate. That one you can do that. One more is 2:1 also you can do. Yadyad acharati shreshta tatte vaitaro janaka. Sa yat pramanam kurute lokes tadanu artate. You remember that the duck was going in front, ducklings were going in behind. Whatever a great person set as an example, the followers do it. So whatever acharyas have told us, we have to follow them. Acharyas have told us, yes, Lord is there, Bhagavan is there. He has got a form. So we have to believe and we have to follow their path. Okay?
What's the verse number?
2:1. Yadyad acharati shreshta.
Okay, so from third chapter, it's just 3:20.
2127 and that one 113 also you can learn, Prabhuji. 13 only your answer. You ask no, without offering anything, what we eat is papa. That is 13th verse. Eknyachishtashinat santo muchente sarvat kilbichaihi munchete te tvatam tvagam papa. One who without offering eats, that is they are eating the sin. E pachantya tanma karana. 13. 2.13 Dehinosmi Netadege. 3.13 Egnishishtashinas Chanto. Even if you learn 13 and 27, more than sufficient, Prabhuji.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Mataji,
Yes, yes, yes.
Mataji, my Sanskrit is not good, so how can I pronounce it and how can I chant the Sanskrit sloka? Ma'am?
Yes. Prabhuji, everything comes by practice. When you were a small baby, you tried to ride the tricycle. That time also you would have fallen down. Your mother would have come behind. Is it not? Later, when you wanted to learn bicycle, you might have got it. So it will come. Faith again. One day, hum honge kamayab, hum honge kamayab.
Okay, ma'am,
Okay.
Mataji, by chance we read wrong, we pronunciate it wrong, but so
It's okay. It's okay, Prabhuji. Even chanting has got 3 levels. First level is aprad level. Everybody will chant with aprad.
okay,
Then
Mataji.
namabhas. Then comes Shuddhanam. Krishna sees the bhav. He doesn't see whether you are right. That's why there is one Brahmana story. That Brahmana used to keep the Bhagavad Gita book reverse and read. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so happy. He asked, why are you? He was crying also. Keeping the Bhagavad Gita book reverse, the Brahmana was crying. He said, why are you crying? My Krishna has become a chariot driver. He is driving chariot for Arjuna. Then he said, you are the real person who has understood Bhagavad Gita. Krishna can do anything for his disciple. He will do anything for his devotee. Okay, Prabhuji?
Okay, Mataji.
Slowly, gradually it will come. Don't worry. We all have learned like that. Nobody is perfect in the first go to learn, Prabhu. Any other doubt? Okay, Hare Krishna. Let me check the chat also. No doubt. 5.3.25. What is that, Matanji? Prabhuji, written. It's not there in the class. Hare Krishna. So please, every chapter will give you new lesson. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. With everyone's permission, I will end the meeting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.